Hello, my name is Darwin Leandro Garcia. I live in Fresno, Tolima, and I am an industrial engineering student at the UDR of Mariquita. Today, I am going to explain how that concept of sample size, systematic sampling, and confidence intervals help use analysis at very real problem, urban mobility, and its compact on the quality of life in Colombia in 2025. First question. To understand a problem of complex and urban mobility, can study every single tribe that happens in a site. It would be to expand and tweet to my team. This is our inferential statistic comes in. Let's imagine what want to know, for example, how much time a person spends outdoors without or with mode of transport is that mode used. Instead of asking the entry population, you would take example. In my exercise point or with a population of 50,000 trees, but I in static says 184, the variable distance travel, and 160 on for that mode of transport. How did I select that sample? I used systematic sample. This means that instead of choose randomly on by on, I define an interval. For example, for the quantity variable, the interval was 22 and I chose a random star as element 15. This ensures that that sample is equal distributed between entire population. Then use that collection data. I calculate what does that mean. Our at confidence interval guys at a race using you explain that true population value to be. For example, with 94% and confidence, I estimate that the average travel distance is between 8.33 and 80.93 kilometers. I am not citing is exactly 80.63, but that true average is using that rates. This is vital for urban mobility voice if author is now with a control margin of error that noise 3 or days multi means of transport they can make better decision. Armor router improves frequency or reducing emission. Second question. Now, how is this important for me as an industrial engineering student and for my professional future? In my career, I are constantly given to make decisions based on data. For example, imagine we are for a logistics company and I need to know how many trucks are required to deliver production and sale. If I am only apps a few drivers, I could be wrong. Be it apply the sample it took a lane, it can estimate the rate, demand weeks at high level of confidence. Inferential statistics guide my tools to make informed decisions resume uncertainty. It's not about gains, it's about using evidence to plan. I know our data is everywhere. Knowing how to interpret it correctly will make no more competitive and really professional. Moreover, in social problems like mobility, this method holds proposition right solution not just based on assumptions. You can properly train unity to improve transportation because 18% of people take more than an hour they do off and super than estimating household data. In conclusion, sampling and confidence intervals are not what formulation in a notebook. They are powerful tools to understand reality and better future. Thank you very much for your attention.